See, people don't tell you, well, they tell you, it's just people don't understand the concept. There is a body of Christ, which means we all play a role in the body of Christ, which means we all have to be some form of God, or we all have to be gods naturally if we choose to be. Not everyone makes the choice to be of God or be God. They don't tell you that. Like, that is our perspective roles on earth, but not everybody operates or makes the choice to do so. There is much more required of you to operate under God or operate with God, and people don't want to do that. It's uncomfortable and it requires too much from them to operate like that. Everybody could be of God if they chose to be. Not everyone chooses to be of God. It is more convenient for them to surrender to a dishonest, evil gay bitch, because she will take whatever you give her. She has no problem being taken care of. She has no problem accepting free shit. She has no problem of bumming off of another motherfucker. It's more convenient for people to live like that, bitch, than not settle for less. Only accept the best. Only do what's best for you. Only be honest and not lie. Only not manipulate and try to control people. A bitch is with all of that shit. These dishonest, evil, gay bitches is with all of that. But it's easier for them to all collectively be a part of that amongst bitches. And it's easier for a nigga to worship that instead of stand on his own 2 feet and drop his nuts on a bitch that think it's okay to try to little boy or demean and belittle and emasculate him because she wants to be praised and worshiped, instead of her praising a respectable, honorable man of standard who chooses, or well, me, I didn't get to choose to be a leader. I was born a leader. So because she doesn't want to surrender to a man that leads at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, God's supposed to work together. So at the end of the day, a woman is supposed to be your biggest fan at the end of the day. Like, that's what God created her for. Like, you're supposed to be each other's biggest fan. Homosexuality is against that. They are against a woman being a man's biggest fan, a man being a woman's biggest fan, and working together for the greater good and the advancement of the kingdom of heaven. They're not for the kingdom of heaven. So it's like, stop asking me to give a fuck about people that don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about God. They don't give a fuck about advancing the kingdom of heaven. They don't give a fuck about being a blessing and being in position to help good people that aren't willing to suck a dick and get fucked for their opportunities, or bum and accept the bare minimum and accept whatever a motherfucker want to give them. So stop asking me to give a fuck about people who willing to live like that, and people that don't give a fuck about the people who are not willing to live like that. I said what I said. Sauce Lord shit.